about something that actually just happened to me, and I related to this scripture in the book of John, chapter 21. Let me read from verse 4. It says, "But when the morning had now come, Jesus stood on the shore, yet the disciples did not know that it was Jesus. Then Jesus said to them, 'Children, have you any food?' And they answered and said, 'No.' And he said to them, 'Cast the net on the right side of the boat, and you will find some.' So they cast, and now they were not able to draw it in because of the multitude of fish." This is so important, that when Peter and other disciples, they had spent the whole night trying to fish and they caught nothing. And Jesus Christ appeared. This was after Jesus Christ was already gone on the cross. He was already buried, and they had decided to move on with their lives. And Peter said, "Let me go back to what I know best, which is fishing." But the essence of the message is that when Jesus came, and they were not even aware that it was Jesus, he asked them a question, they responded, and he gave an instruction, and they did exactly that. And the results were that they caught a lot of fish in multitudes. Recently, what happened to me is that I met someone. Do you know who they are? They were very dressed, like very, very normal. Like if you were to look at them, you wouldn't even want to talk to them. But because I've learned not to judge people based on what they are wearing, or what they're driving, or how they speak, so I decided to interact with that person, and we were talking and exchanged numbers, and then we had a formal meeting. And the next time when I went to meet them, they looked different. They were dressed up in a suit, and whatever that I wanted, I got it, because that was the right person, was a decision maker. But imagine if I had looked at that person the first time, because they were looking all ruddy, and I didn't even give them the audience, or let alone exchange contact. I wouldn't have gotten what I want. Many of you are missing your blessings because you are looking at how things are. You miss your blessings because you're judging a book by its cover. Perhaps you're sitting next to the CEO, and you're not even aware, you don't even want to talk to them because you're expecting a CEO to be wearing a suit and a tie. And perhaps the person you're sitting next to, they're not even wearing tracksuits. Maybe their hair is not even done, or maybe they don't even smell so good. And you feel like they don't qualify to talk to you. We need to be careful as a society not to judge. We need to be careful as a society not to jump into conclusion, because the packaging is not what we want. So it's not necessarily how the packaging looks like, but it's about the gift that is inside. I personally, when I do gifts, I don't like wrapping them with nice things. I usually use just a normal old newspapers. I wrap my gifts, and then you'll think that, this is nothing, you put it aside. And then you'll be rushing to open the ones that are looking so nice. And that is the culture of human beings. So this message, it's so close to my heart that I want to encourage you to say, don't lose what God has in store for you just because it doesn't look like the way you want it. What is important is what is inside. I trust and I believe that you will change how you think, you will change how you operate, you will change even how you look at people. No matter what they dress, no matter what they're driving, give them a chance. For you never know, you may be entertaining angels in the presence of strangers. God bless you and stay blessed.